college?
I want to go Kingston, innit? I want to go Kingston, innit, man? There's bare brothers in A classes there, man. I think there's real good people there.
Nah, them days, A3s and S3s was the thing.
In here, man.
Sick, customer, bro.
Honestly, man, we go Shisha after lectures and I sick on that, bro. Swear to you,
Bro, don't act like you went in the lounges with them, bro.
Nah, brother, I don't do that, bro.
I'm voting for the guy that when Putin goes into a room with them, they're not taking a mick out of them, innit? Putin's
Okay,
like,
cool.
oh shit, okay, this guy's on stuff. Like the way people go, this is the worst it's ever been. And you're like, brother, like your life expectancy used to be 35, you know?
Is it wrong to cheat on your wife who has bad dementia? I know a man who's 80 plus and he has a wife of similar age. She's got really bad dementia, like final stage bad. Doesn't know who anyone is, needs to be fed, wears nappies, etc. This man's got a side chick. This has divided a lot of people that I know. Some say it's wrong, some say it's right. What's your take? The first time that I clocked here that people looked at Watford in a weird way was when I went my first year of uni, 2014. Yeah, naturally, you know, term started. You're in your new class. You don't know anyone at all. Sorry, you're making friends. You know what I'm saying? You're just catching a vibe, getting to know everyone. Where
What
you
did
from?
you
Bro? International business.
Okay.
I'm waiting for the insult, huh?
And what do you do now?
I actually work within entrepreneurship.
Okay.
Yeah,
then that's fine. That's fine. As long as you're doing your thing.
Yeah.
Kingston was a bit of a youth club, though, innit?
I'll be real. Looking back, this is the thing that I always say.
Kingston Uni was a bit of a youth club, like,
bro. It was a community.
There was a few people that used to spend a bit more time in McCluskey's than they did.
You know what? I heard of McCluskey's, but at the time I think they called it something else now.
Oh, is it?
Like,
they had a Prism there as well.
The Prism was still there.
Do you just follow Prism nightclubs and just go where?
Me. Basically,
so you grew up in Watford, which has a Prism nightclub.
Yeah, but that used to be called Oceana back in the day.
So back in my day, when I was in uni, it was all called Oceana as well.
Okay,
so
cool.
Oceana in Kingston, now it's a Prism.
Oh, was it? Oh, it was the same thing. Okay, cool.
So I'm saying you just follow.
Basically, bro, it's close to my heart. Stuck firullah, you get me? Nah, never that. What was I gonna say? Anyways, all right, cool. Joined uni now, making friends, whatever. Oh, where you from, bro? Where you from? Whatever. We're just talking, and I noticed, this was the first time in my life where I properly clocked. Raw, people actually look at Watford as, you get me, as this thing. And let me tell you,
so you didn't realize that you lived in the shithole until
no. The opposite.
Oh, okay.
Because people are like, raw.
Because I've had that before, where like, raw, like, you know, when you grow up in a shithole, you don't really know it's a shithole.
No, wait. So you would say Watford's a shithole? No, that's interesting, you know.
So I think a lot of places are shitholes.
All right, cool.
I think I grew up in a shithole, innit? I think a lot of places are shitholes, innit? But you don't realize you live in a shithole until
someone else.
Yeah, until someone else like starts talking about your area in a bad way, and you're like, you start going to a nice area, and you're like, oh, or do you know what the other one is? You go to somewhere where people call a shithole, and you're like, right, this is just like ends, and then it's like that, hello darkness, my old friend, and then you start clocking that, right, I live in the shithole too. So
okay,
I've had that realization, but now I know I don't live in a shithole because 2 M&S's.
All right, okay, we're leveling up right now.
2 M&S's, I can get almond croissants whenever I want. There's almond croissants, independent coffee shops.
Okay.
What are you saying? I could go into a coffee shop and ask for a ristretto.
With the accent as well?
A ristretto.
Oh my God.
And I know
the money's
that I
different
could get
now.
a ristretto. Do you know what I mean? If you don't know what that is, do your Googles.
Bro, I don't know what it is. And I've got Google here, so I might have to do it.
Ristretto is a...
Okay.
It's smaller than espresso, but it's got more potency.
Man said potency. I love this guy, bro. You know.
Yeah, man. Come on. So if like it's a proper Italian style thing.
So are you a coffee guy?
Not necessarily, but like I do like a good coffee. But for me, listen, the way I like coffee, I'm not like one of these people that are like, oh, give me a caramel macchiato with extra syrup.
Yeah, hold the oats.
All of that shit. Like me, I'm basically using coffee like people use cocaine, right?
La hawla wala.
I need the hit. Right, I just need a caffeine.
So whatever you just need.
I just need a caffeine.
You're gonna down it and you're off with it. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
how many coffees are you getting through a day?
No, I need a black coffee.
Okay.
And then I'll be fine during the morning, and then I don't have any caffeine after 2 p.m.
Okay, so you're structured with it.
Yeah, but like I need a black coffee or whatever. But like if you go to a coffee shop, like if it's proper Italians there, ask for a ristretto and see how they look at you. They'll be like, right.
Well, they're gonna like coffee. Glimmer. They're gonna be a shine.
So it's a strong. It's like. You know, espresso tastes like crap in it.
Of course.
Most places. But if you want
that same effect without ordering a lot, and you just want to back it, get that.
Okay, see me, I'm a bit boring, bro. I'm just a latte or a cappuccino guy, you know what I'm saying?
But that's just mainly...
What's good, my people? I'm literally taking a few minutes out of today's episode to say a massive shout out to the people over at Manscaped. This product in particular is the Lawnmower Performance Package 5.0. Now, if you're any good at maths, which I'm hoping you all are, that means there were 4 other versions before this one. So you know you're dealing with some real state-of-the-art stuff. This particular product I'm holding right now is called the Lawnmower. This is the Lawnmower 5.0. Let's do a sound check together. 3, 2, 1. Yo. Loud. Loud like my trim. Moving on to what they call the Weed Whacker. Now look, a lot of us here, we get trims, we stay maintained in that way. But I can't lie, unless your barber really loves you, mandem, unless your barber really has a soft spot in his heart for you, or you're paying him the right money, he is not touching the nostril hair you have and the ear hair you have. We don't judge around here. This is the thing, you need to sort that out. And last but not least, you got a crop preserver and a crop soother. You know what I'm saying? It's not all about moisturizing your skin and wearing sun protection throughout the summer seasons or just all throughout the year. It's all about taking care of your assets. You know what I'm trying to say? Use code NOBLINDSPOTS for 20% off and free shipping worldwide. You don't know me. You don't know that I take a lot of pride in being genuine and only promoting brands that I'm actually a fan of. And I would never put my name behind something that I myself am not a customer of, or more so haven't experienced myself. So on that note, enjoy the rest of the episode.
Milk.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
You get to a certain age and your body
I feel like I'm gonna overshare a tiny bit right now.
But you're like a mango lassi kind of.
Oh, is that what we're doing, bro? 5 minutes in.
No, but
haven't even introduced the guests.
Is that not like?
Shall I be so real with you, bro?
Yeah.
Mango lassi, lit.
That's what
it's so lit.
No, but like I wasn't saying it as a
I'm
bad
not even gonna sit here and deny it. Mango lassi.
I wasn't.
You're a fan of mango lassi?
I've tried it. It's nice. Yeah, but I can't have.
That's a polite way of saying.
No, I can't have it. I'm lactose sensitive. So if I have that,
as a man,
I'll be doing a mad thing.
Okay, no. What do you call it? I'm gonna overshare a tiny bit. Bearing in mind, I was talking about Watford. We've gone to coffees, but I'm gonna come back to that in a second, right? So I can appreciate a good coffee, but here's the bit that I'm gonna overshare with a tiny bit. I can't have it outside either my house or if I'm inside somewhere, like for example the office or whatever, for obvious reasons. Because as soon as I have coffee, within 20 to 40 minutes of drinking it, I've got to go to the gents. It runs through me.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, like I can't.
Yeah. You've got caffeine sensitivity.
Yeah, literally. And the thing is, I've been.
Do you drink energy drinks?
Not really. Nah, I'm not really.
Okay, it might have the same effect on you. Might a Red Bull might.
Nah. Every so often I might have.
It doesn't give you wings. It gives you a mad thing.
Gives you the. You know what I'm saying? My code word of this is like for the inner circle. But these times I've shared it on the pod now, so I guess we're all the inner circle. So my way of saying I need to go for a number 2 is, yo, I'm dropping the kids off.
Yeah, that's a pretty common phrase.
Okay, I didn't think you'd know that. Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Say swear.
Yeah, I swear to you.
Okay, cool. Because most people I know, and I've said that in passing as bands, most people haven't got that.
What we were talking to about people living in their own bubbles.
Yes.
So some things like that are like slang in certain places you wouldn't understand, and people are like, what does that mean? But yeah,
then was okay.
You
need
to branch out.
I thought I was gonna have a moment of like, oh, Haider made up something.
No.
Oh, raw.
The thing
I might have to edit that bit out, bro, because now I'm gonna look like a wet wipe, bro. You know what I mean? No, but what I was saying was the uni thing. Sorry, taking it back a couple minutes. Yeah, like I didn't know the perception people had of because obviously Watford falls under Hertfordshire, right? So I didn't know the perception that people had of Watford.
It's like St Albans does as well. So does Stevenage.
No, but bro, have you?
It's not the Hertfordshire you want. When you go on Rightmove,
bro, I can't lie. I will.
When you go on Rightmove and you type in Hertfordshire, you're not looking for a yard in Stevenage. Do you know what I mean? You know them places. Don't kid yourself. You live in Stevenage and you tell people, I live in Hertfordshire. You're just doing it.
But bro, you'd be
image.
surprised because there's a lot of like different areas. Even
we've got David Lloyd's.
No. That as well. That was well. We've got Await Roads as well. I don't know if that means anything. No. What I'm saying is, I didn't know how people looked at Watford until I went to uni, and that was in a good way. Like, raw man, like you're from Watford, yeah? Oh, must be a like posh boy or like must have money.
I'll be real, that's just ignorance from a lot of
Bro,
people.
I'm thinking to myself, what are you lot on about right now? Like, I don't know where you lot are getting this from, but and like I said, because obviously, basically being in Watford and surrounding areas for the majority of my life, and then at 18 years old going to uni in Southwest. Obviously,
But you've got to understand, the majority of people don't leave their area or their city.
Yeah.
So you've probably visited outside the country more than you have done.
Oh,
places in Britain.
100%.
Yeah, so the
The
beauty I have with like stand-up comedy or whatever, I was going all around the country, like to towns I would have never have gone to had I not been doing that job.
What's like?
So you end up going to like Stoke, you end up going to like, you know, Manchester regularly. You go to like, I've been to like Harrogate. Do you see what I'm coming
Isn't
from?
that a water brand?
Yeah, it might be, but Harrogate is it's up north. It's close. Well, I mean, it's on the way to sort of Newcastle and
that far up
those
north.
places. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So I think Gareth Southgate might even have a house there, but it's like that kind of. It's quite a middle class. It's very nice up there. Like you go there, you're like, wow. And that's the thing. Like that's what I'm saying. It broadens your horizon. The amount you go outside of London, and you see different places. That's what I'm saying. You see somewhere like Harrogate, and you're like, right, this is nice. That's what I'm saying. But then you see other places that people go, oh, so and so's a shithole, and you're like, right, this is. Oh, I live in a shithole. Do you know what I mean? So then you sort of like see what people's position is. But yeah, there's some places outside of London that are really, really nice, and there's some places. That
Clearly I'm gonna be a bit biased, but I actually like where I live, you know.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Home is home, innit?
But at the same time, but obviously everyone's entitled to an opinion. But it's actually really interesting because majority of the people that I've met over like in my adult life, they're like, oh, Watford, oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay, like didn't know that's how people look at it.
Just being polite, bro.
You reckon? Yeah. All right, we'll say no more. It's official on paper. KaeKurd has said it like 4 times now. Watford's a shithole, apparently.
It's not allegedly. A shithole, but
it's not as nice as people think.
Jace.
Okay.
Shithole Jace.
Okay, well, I don't know what that word means, so I'm going to be offended. I'm going to take that. I'm taking that as offense. But now, bro, big up on coming through, man. I appreciate just how quick we could arrange it and make it happen. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I was assuming your commute in was crazy, but you just told me it was like half an hour. So that
it was 45 minutes.
So we're rounding up.
Yeah.
Okay,
cool. 45 minutes, yeah. But it's I'm here. You're welcome.
Thanks, bro. Whoa. Is that how we're doing it? I said, you're welcome. You know what I'm saying? Nah, excited for this episode, man. I feel like I'm basically. So what happened was at the beginning of this year, obviously I carried on with the content stuff, and for different reasons I decided, you know what, I'm gonna take a bit of a break. So this is sort of like me just getting back into the groove of things and whatnot. Cool. So by the time this episode actually comes out, it's not like obviously we're filming right now at this moment, this second, but by the time it comes out, it'll probably be at least like another like potentially even like 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
Like, it's going to be a little while. I've got like a little arsenal of content already. But now excited for this episode, bro. What I like to do with guests is, to start off with, is of course, bro, what's your favorite emoji? We want people to put it in the comment section right now.
It's a laughing emoji.
Bro, that's basic. Do you know how many guests have said that in my podcast?
But it is the laughing emoji.
Okay, what's your second favorite?
I'm not the laughing emoji on the side.
Oh, this guy. Trust the comedian. Trust the comedian to say that.
That's all I want to see.
Okay, cool.
That's my job, bro.
Can we go to like the other pages though? Just make it a bit more juicy.
What you're trying? Okay, I mean, like, hold on.
Do you know what I mean, bro? Pull out your phone, bro. We can't have you know what I mean? We can't have basic ones, bro.
All right. So the heart. I've got the heart.
Okay, which color heart are we doing?
Red heart.
Okay. Oh, see, bro, what's with?
I've got a tomato.
All right, cool. Now we're getting somewhere.
But that's usually because if one of my friends says something, I go boo, tomato.
Okay, cool.
Throw tomatoes at them.
Okay, sick.
So
if you're listening right now and you want to let us know you're listening,
no, don't throw tomatoes.
Yeah? Don't throw tomatoes. Put the tomato emoji in the comment section right now. You know what I'm saying?
Don't be throwing tomatoes, bro. No, but that's gonna look mad on that episode. Just bare tomato emojis.
But that's the point though, because if people are randomly scrolling through and they just seen bare tomatoes, they're gonna be like, there's like a private joke here. I want to click on and listen.
Or they might just think this episode's shit and they're throwing tomatoes out.
Yeah, they must be talking about tomato recipes or something like that. You know what I'm trying to say? Or foods to do with tomatoes in them. You know what I'm trying to say?
Name the episode Dolmio, bro.
Say that again?
Name the episode Dolmio.
Hashtag Dolmio is sponsor me. You know what I'm trying to say? Bro, excited for this episode. We've got a bucket load. Is that a right term to use? Of dilemmas our way. We're going to try our best to help the internet.
Go for it.
let's go for it, man. But before we go for it, bro, I feel like I love starting off with, you know, the whole thing's positive energy, but I love starting off with giving my guests their flowers. So I want to say, bro, I've been seeing your journey, your content for a hot minute now, a good few years. I can't exactly pinpoint, but it was definitely like, it's been a good little while.
I appreciate that.
And now definitely, you know, it's good to see people from similar communities. Obviously, I know you're obviously Kurdish. Obviously, I'm South Asian, I'm Pakistani, but coming from that region of the world, it's good to see people who can like resonate and relate, succeeding in this type of industry and like just making noise in a positive way because of so much negativity out there. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But bro, before we start any dilemmas, I've got my own. I need to rant, bro. Something happened this week that I want to speak about.
Did you say rant?
Rant, yeah. Was that no word? Or is it
It's
rant?
rant.
No, it's rant. No, it's rant. Don't do this to me, Kay. I'm gonna Google it. One sec. I'm gonna type in rant, yeah?
A rant?
One sec. I'm gonna...
Bro, it's rant.
One sec. We're gonna see...
It rhymes with bants. Like rants and bants.
Let's see what Google says. You ready, yeah?
Rant.
Oh!
Rant.
But guess what? I'm still gonna call it rant.
Rant.
Hashtag entrepreneur, you know what I'm
Man
trying to say?
said a rant. Like it's a sauce.
Rant.
I have rants.
All right. Let me rewind that.
Jeez.
What? So it's not rant. I've been saying this word wrong the whole time.
Yeah.
Wait,
Rant.
one sec.
Rant.
Rant, bruv.
Rant.
Nah, rant sounds too posh, Ak.
Bro, what are you talking? But
Rant.
rant is the word, like, rant sounds even more posh.
Does it
So,
actually?
like, rant.
Rant.
It's like
Kate, bro, this is what I'm saying.
that's
The
like people
episode
saying
is just
Iran.
started.
Like, yeah, when it's
what?
Iran. That's like when people go Iran instead of Iran.
Oh,
As the country, do you know what I mean? It's-
Have I just
Would you
taken
say
it?
Iran, right?
Iran.
Yeah, Iran. That's
Iran,
like
Iran.
Iranians go Iran.
No, I'm
right?
not saying like Iran.
No,
I'm
no,
from Iran.
Iran.
I'm not saying
right?
Iran.
So, but it's like that. So Ran.
I say
like-
Iran.
All right. So do you say when you're running? Do you say Iran?
What if I'm going for a run?
If you ran, if you had,
I'll say Iran.
yeah. All right. So you put a T onto that. What's that?
Iran.
There you go. You rant, bruv. You don't Iran.
Maybe I've been saying it. I big up Kingston Uni for that. Big up Kingston Uni.
There you go. If you ever needed any idea
Of
about
what
how
uni
easy
not-
it is to get into Kingston Uni.
But you know what? You remind me of something, bro. Yeah, a lot of people, especially those who are dear to me, they will say, you know, Haider, what made you choose Kingston? Yeah, but this is the truth. This is the honest truth. I actually done really well at college.
I wanna go Kingston, innit? I wanna go Kingston, innit, man? There's bare brothers in A classes there, man. I think there's real
Man
good
said A
people
classes.
there.
Nah,
innit?
them days, it was A3s and
It's
S3s was the
fucking
thing.
sick in here,
Sick,
man.
customer, bro.
Oh, honestly, man, we go Shisha after lectures and I is sick on that, bro. Swear to
Bro,
you,
don't
man.
act like you went in the lounges with them,
Nah,
bro.
bro, I don't do that, bro.
You've never done shisha?
The first time I tried Shisha was actually was it October or November last year?
Last year?
Yeah, like so 2023 when I was on tour
Okay.
in Sheffield.
Okay, sick.
My friend Ranj has a shisha cafe.
Ranj or
over
Ranj?
there. Ranj, yeah, Ranj. Yeah, he's got a shisha cafe over there.
Oh, and you just, okay.
Yeah.
Thoughts? What your thoughts on it? Like, are you...
So the guys around me do shisha regularly.
Okay,
and they
cool.
were like, this was that place we went to. They were like, this is the best shisha they've had in the UK.
Sweet.
When
And
they
that's in
went-
Sheffield, right?
Yeah, it's in Sheffield.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Forgot the name of the lounge. I'd have to remember it. But
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
It was yeah, and they were like, yeah, not all. They were like, you've chosen the best place to have shisha right now. And then we went to, and then like when I went back home in March, and then like a couple times in Dubai, but never like.
So it's not really a thing you do, like, regularly?
No, maybe
Okay.
if I'm on holiday and there's like a.
Okay,
Yeah,
fair
but
enough.
I don't.
To be fair,
partake in that.
it's actually probably better you don't, because, like, obviously it's not good for your health, innit?
Fuck your.
Nah, I
shut
wouldn't.
up, no.
Nah, not really. But I have to be honest. There was a point where I was doing it like at least like once or twice a week, especially during COVID. But
You were doing.
bro. But
You were doing
no,
shisha during COVID.
well, what's the punchline?
No, but like
Like,
you're fucking. It's a respiratory disease, and you're fucking your respiratory system.
well,
up.
you think people, bro? No one had anything else to do.
No, I understand that, but like
It was
at that
either they
point in
became
time-
TikTokers or they invested into shisha pipes. Like, it was
But-
one or the other.
But it's just like from a logical standpoint,
Okay.
if something is affecting your lungs, you don't then go,
Yeah.
let me fuck it up even
Okay.
more
But let me come with a jab.
Is it one of those like? Is it like the hood doctors where they're like, you know what? Actually, brother, if you do the shisha, it actually gets rid.
It's like a reverse smoke.
The smoke actually holds on to the COVID. And it fucking.
And when you blow it back out, bro, it goes.
And then it doesn't stick to the lungs. It sticks to the
bro,
smoke.
you clocked my secret. I wasn't gonna expose it, but now you told them. Now, to be fair, bro,
that was your vaccine.
No. But you know what? I did get vaccinated. When did I get vaccinated? Like only like 2 years ago, man.
Yeah.
But we can start.
No, but I'm saying like I was saying the thing was your vaccine. The shisha was. Your vaccine.
You know what, bro? I was. To be fair, I've had that habit from before COVID. Like it was something that I was doing. Like with friends and family.
So I'll tell you why I didn't ever like shisha. Yeah?
Go on.
I used to, when I first started comedy, there used to be like these gigs being run in shisha cafes, right? And some of these places, were like, because you couldn't smoke indoors, innit? So they've made like a fake little roof for it or whatever behind some like...
Them electric heaters that are up there.
Behind some internet cafe or something. And they're like, internet cafe, this one internet cafe, outside shisha. And I was just like, this is mad, bro. Like, I'm not coming here for a good time, right? Like when I'm seeing like everyone just scrunched up together watching like beIN Sports to try and or whatever it was back in the day, to try and enjoy themselves. They all got big jackets on. I was like, this doesn't look fun.
Did you perform there?
Yeah.
How many times do you reckon you did that?
Oh, bare times. Like there was a point in time where like, so there's a comedian called Ori Styler. Big him up. He's on tour at the moment. He's doing an international tour. So I think he was just in Dubai and in New Zealand recently. But Ori used to run these little gigs in shisha cafes, and now he runs bigger gigs across the UK. But before that, he used to run these little tiny shows, and this is what we were all new, really. But it was, you're trying to tell your jokes while you're basically like,
well, you see just bare clouds.
No, not even just bare clouds.
Blue mist in the air.
Imagine it's a small room.
Yeah.
And you're essentially ruining people's evenings, innit? Do you know what I mean? People come to shisha for a good time, and they're like, the guy comes on and goes, it's going to be comedy night. And then like they just brought some fucking speaker like that and a mic.
Man said, the Bluetooth device is connected.
They basically just brought a big speaker like that, and then they put it there, and then you're just in the middle, not even a stage, nothing, in the middle, and you're having to tell jokes, and you're turning around, and like, do you know what I mean? Like,
turning around.
Yeah, so
that's
you're like this. Do you know what I mean? So, and then there's people behind you.
Start doing a 3-point turn on stage, bro.
Yeah. So you're literally like reversing and all sorts to try and like look at
the grind is real. The journey is real.
So yeah, like
from that to big stages.
This is the thing. People just think, what man gets on stage, tell a couple joke, boom boom. But there. You when you do sort of rooms like that, it sort of helps with your stagecraft and stuff. And this is an issue where you get like a lot of people in the arts in general, I think, like be it even some podcasters, to be fair, because that sort of pathway into like you see it a lot with musicians, because that sort of pathway of like doing live shows has sort of disappeared. You don't see that level of stage presence from people when they're at the top of their game. So if you look at, for example, Kendrick Lamar, there's videos of him like 10 years ago at Best Buy, right? At Best Buy performing to promote his single, right? You're essentially performing it in a shop, bro. Like their equivalent of like a Curry's or a HMV, right? He's performing there to be seen, and there's probably like what, maximum 100 people, right? But you go and watch a Kendrick Lamar show now at the O2 or Madison Square Garden or whatever, you're like, fucking hell, like how is he able to do this? And then you look at the production and whatever, because he's been able to understand, and it's the same thing with a lot of comedians and stuff as well. I think stand-up comedy is probably the last sort of art form where you still sort of have that, where it's like you learn how to control smaller rooms, and then you learn how to control bigger rooms. And sometimes what happens is it comes naturally, right? You don't just get thrust into the limelight all of a sudden. Do you know what I mean? Like you have to actually work at it.
Like you worked your way through the ranks, so you understand how to operate different crowds.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like if you're starting off, when you start off, it's like little small rooms. You might be upstairs at a pub. Do you know what I mean? There's like 20 people there. They're not there to see you. Do you know what I mean? You're just any guy. Like you've got 5 minutes, whatever.
Okay.
And you're like, you do your jokes, and then you're like, oh, that worked. That didn't. That. And then with comedy, the way it works is a lot of people don't know you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're immediately trying to get people who don't know who the hell you are on your side.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. And it already the bar's a bit higher because there's one thing public speaking, and then there's another thing where there's public speaking with expectation. So when it's like, okay, oh, what? It's meant to be funny. All right, make me laugh. Whereas when it isn't branded as comedy, you can do the shittest of jokes ever, and people are like, because they're giving you grace, right? There's a lot more positivity because they're like, the expectation for you to be funny isn't there. Do you see what I'm?
No. I definitely get you, bro. I definitely get you.
Yeah. So like with in terms of stand-up comedy, like the traditional way of doing it has been doing those small rooms and stuff. What you're getting now is people doing funny videos on TikTok, funny videos on Instagram or whatever. Yeah. And what people are starting to understand, I think, there's this content, monetizing your content bubble is sort of bursting in a lot of.
Make the video longer than a minute, as they say on TikTok.
No, not even just that. But my point was about this, like where some people think, oh yeah, if I get 100,000 followers, I'm rich.
Yeah.
And it's like it doesn't work like that now. Like you ask them how, okay, like, and people, obviously there are ways, right? But you have to have a strategy, or you have to be quite clued up on it, right? So not everybody's gonna get brand deals. Some people are. Not everybody's gonna get brand deals, and how often they come along are few and far between for a lot of people, right? Like depending on the content you make and whatnot, right? Mm-hmm. But then there's people that make funny stuff, right? Like, all right, I make funny stuff, cool, whatever. Now they're trying to be like, all right, well, how can I make this into a career? Right. I know, I'll do a live show or I'll do stand-up.
Yep.
They quickly go on stage and realize, yo,
this so different to just doing this.
Yeah,
there's
no, oh shit, there's no rewind button, there's no delete, there's no edit button. Fuck. All right.
There's no filters.
You gotta like, do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it's a different thing because you and the thing is, even then, when you're a bit of a name, people are coming out to see you as your fan, right? So say you're like, boom, come and see me, whatever. People are like, oh, I'll come see him, I'll support. But then they're like, wasn't all that, was it?
Oh, swear.
Yeah, because you haven't developed the skills in order to go there, and that's why like I respect the people on TikTok or whatever that go to like open mic nights and stuff. And
build that skill.
Yeah, they're like, listen, like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like this is a completely different thing, and you have to treat it with the respect it deserves, innit? It's like playing five-a-side your whole life and going, I can play 11. Then you get there and you're like, Jesus Christ.
This is a different ball game.
It's a different sport.
Yeah.
It's a different sport, right? Like,
for real.
Because you're not kicking it against the wall and whatever. Like there's rules involved, and now you're positioning and all sorts that you've got to worry about. Whereas you don't have to worry about it in five-a-side. Same thing with comedy, and you tend to get like people only realizing how important the stagecraft is sometimes when it's too late. Like, do you know what I mean? Because you see it with a lot of musicians. Suddenly they're center stage at a festival. Yeah. You've had one song blow up, and now you're
just because of TikTok or throughout COVID or something.
Well, whatever. Like it's blown up through TikTok or whatever, and now it's like, all right, like, and you end up seeing them, and they're just shouting into a mic or whatever. They have no idea like how to go. All right, whatever. So you look at somebody like Adele. She's been performing for years, and she knows how to be like, all right, how you not doing? Whatever, talks to the crowd. Ed Sheeran is a prime example of that.
Right.
I remember being at places where Ed Sheeran was there, like on tables, whatever, little small gigs, bro, like little small gigs, like with a guitar. Just he used to sleep on one of my friend's sofas.
No way.
Jamie Howard, who used to do comedy, he used to sleep on his sofa when he was doing gigs and stuff here. Like, and people just think, oh my god, yeah, but he blew. He was learning how to perform live. Do you know what I mean? He was going out there.
I feel like the biggest thing that I've clocked about this. I never want to sound like the guy that's hating on the young G's, because that's never cool. But like,
I hate on them, man. Some of them are pricks.
No, some of them are pricks. But what I mean is, no.
With your little shitty jeans now, bro. Like, why are they so baggy again, bro? We left that in 05. Anyway,
for real.
I'm playing around, but it's still true.
No, bro. The audience knows what kind of vibe we got to get, so you don't even need to give the disclaimers. I feel like
fucking watching streamers for entertainment, bro. What the fuck, bro? Go outside.
Anyway, those clips go viral, especially these streamers in America. So I lost my train of thought. So I was saying, with especially the younger generation, bro, I feel like because of the quick success or because of platforms like whether that's IG, TikTok, or whatever, like those real important skills that you learn in real life, like even if it's something as like, just confidence, like moving, like having conversations with the opposite gender, for example. People think that just because they got so much success online, it will naturally translate to like real life, if that makes sense. But it's like going back to like how you perfectly worded it just a few minutes ago, that like there's like a building process of building yourself. Like for example, like I look at myself, right? I'm no big creator. Like I just do this for fun, bro. Like I've enjoyed doing it since I started, and I still enjoy doing it. That's why I carry on. But I look at the way I used to present, or maybe like carry on conversations at the beginning of my content journey, whatever that even means, and I compare it to, like, for example, now. Maybe at the beginning my listening skills weren't that great. I didn't know when to stop talking, and maybe I didn't realize I'm interrupting, for example, or asking the questions at the right time, or making an inappropriate joke with a guest, or whatever it may be, or at the wrong time, I should say, rather than making an actual altogether like an inappropriate joke. But everything comes with that experience, and I noticed that the youths of this generation need to understand that it's so well and good building an online audience, because the truth is, bro, the opportunities are limitless, right? Like whether that's brand deals, whether that's business opportunities, whether that's just a way of for you to essentially make income from creating content online. But I feel like there's a massive emphasis missing on the human element of like developing yourself.
Yeah, but even when people say, oh yeah, people just end up looking at numbers, but it's like, I did the Hammersmith Apollo for my own tour show. But I don't like the other people that you see with that sort of, like I only had about like, I think at the time I only had about like 140,000 followers. It's like a bit more than that now. But like the amount, if you look at the people that sold out that venue before me, like with comedy, they're usually household names. Like, so so they've got like 1 million followers or whatever, right? They've got 1 million followers on Instagram, or like 900k or whatever, basically 1 million in it.
Right.
And it's not necessarily about the number of followers you have, it's how many of those can you convert into people that are willing to part with their cash and leave their home to come and see
bums you, right? Into seats, as they say.
Yeah, bums on seats. Yeah, that's a real engagement in it. Like, it's all right, it's all very well and good you going, yeah man, I got 1 million followers, but it's like now you're having to hide likes on all of your Instagram photos or whatever. Because
what's your take on that whole hiding the likes feature?
I mean, I don't hide likes on any of my reels or anything like that.
Okay.
Just because I'm like, it's there, innit?
It's never that deep.
Is what it is, innit?
Be honest, bro, yeah? You being someone that's in the limelight.
I always, sorry to cut you off, I feel like, especially with like my videos, like my stand-up videos, I'm like, you're going to know how good this does if it does well. And if you don't, what's it? And if it doesn't, even like my worst ones will probably be like more than like some people's ever get. So I can't be like disappointed with that in a sense.
But then my question,
if that makes sense,
it makes sense.
Because I'm like, it's disrespectful for me. Oh my God, that's only got that. Someone will kill for those views on a clip sometimes. So I just leave it there, innit?
Okay, I get you, but here's the question, bro. Do you, because let's be real, bro, social media in this current moment, maybe back in the day it was different. Now it's all algorithm based. You can be the sickest at whatever it is that you're posting about, or let's say you're a fashion blogger and you're the sickest fashion blogger, or you're a PT, but you're the sickest PT. But the truth is, bro, like, it's all about algorithms. Do you still want I feel it is in a way, but one second, let me just say the question, and then like and we can just go from there. Do you actually care though, as you personally, because of you've got real life success? You've seen like venues sell out. I
don't necessarily think it's the algorithm. I think what's happening now is, I mean, it's twofold. Yes, the algorithm.
Be mindful of that wire, bro. I think it.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. No. I'm just saying in case it. Yeah.
I think there's a few things at play here. Yes, the algorithm, of course, has some bearing on how things do. Right. But 9 times out of 10, when you ask somebody like, so the common thing I always get is when people go, I've been doing what I always do, and it's not getting as many views as it used to, and it's like, yeah, because you're not evolving. Do you know what I mean? You can't continue doing the same thing as you used to do and think it's going to get... People get bored, bro. Like, people switch up things all the time. If that was the case, we'd never get new adverts, right? Imagine Coca-Cola going, oh, that advert used to bang. Like, people, why aren't people responding to it in the same way? It's like, bro, we've seen it.
I agree and disagree. Do you know what I mean? I agree and disagree.
But I think the majority of the time, when you ask people, right, when people are like, oh yeah, my clips don't do well or this doesn't do well yet,
right?
When you ask them, like, are you doing everything in your power to make it a success?
But let's
9
say,
times out of 10 it isn't.
Okay,
they're not.
But let me pause you on that. Let's say you were, but you still weren't getting the results you're used to. When I say results, I'm talking on for example, on Instagram or on a TikTok video, for example.
Yeah.
Could you then take that personal and say, this is a reflection of where I am in my career and my talent and my efforts?
No, I don't think you should ever.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
Talent.
Yeah.
No. Shouldn't ever equate it to your talent. But
right.
Again, like I said about like the live game and how you have to treat it with the respect it deserves. You have to treat social media with the respect it deserves.
I get you.
Do you see what I'm coming
I get
from?
you.
So
Yeah.
That's often the arrogance that people get from the other side, where they're like, "I'm an artist," like, or whatever. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't need to do all of that. I'm an artist. I wouldn't. I don't really like social media. I don't do social media. And you're like, yeah, well, deal with it. Nowadays, you're not just an artist. You're not just an entertainer. You're a media company, right? So you've got to treat the live aspect of everything you do with the same respect you would treat the social media, and vice versa. So. People going, oh yeah, put up a video, no subtitles, nothing, and you're like,
yeah,
bro, like,
you haven't even made it convenient for the user.
Exactly. Do you know what I mean? Like, listen, like, do you know how much shit gets thrown at you from a fucking on a daily basis, and people are like, oh yeah, my video didn't do well, when it's like shit quality, sounds terrible, whatever. I'll look at that 1 second. You've got 1 second, bro. Like, you've got 1 second to grab someone's attention.
Yeah, for real.
And they go, oh, yeah, dead. And then they go, it's the algorithm, man. It's blocking.
He's indirecting me on my own show.
No.
He's sending shots to me about.
Not necessarily you.
I'm trying to breathe.
It's the algorithm, bro. Yeah, but like, and then you look at their clip or you look at whatever.
And it wasn't even good.
It's not that it's not good. The quality of the thing is good, but it's just like you're not giving yourself the best chance.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
You have to go and give yourself the best chance. That's what I mean. Like, so if you aren't subtitling, the sound's not good. Like, the video could be a shitter quality, but if the sound's shit, no one's watching it.
That's true.
Like, it doesn't have to be 4K, 8K, 1080p. It could be 480, bro. As long as the fucking sound is decent. No, but on a real,
don't know about that one.
You'll be surprised, bro. You'll be surprised. Like, as long as the sound quality is decent, and then people can actually see what the fuck you're saying.
For real.
It doesn't need to have like, oh my god, yeah, but I've got LED lights in the back.
That's an LED.
Yeah.
Well, bro, I realized we went on a mad tangent, yeah, because you know how I clocked it, because this is still up.
Rant.
Oh yeah.
Rant's still up, bro. The rant, is this, and I pray that you can resonate with my pain that I went through. Yeah, I'm gonna set the scene as if we're in like a Bollywood script writer. You know what I'm trying to say? Really, I wanna the listener and the viewer to envision what I went through. Yeah, it's not as bad as I'm making it out to be. So I'm on this horrible thing, this smelly thing. It's called the TFL. You may have heard of it. Yeah, I'm sure you may have experienced it many times as well.
Yeah.
So I'm on the TFL, making my way downtown.
Was it a bus or a tube?
It was neither, bro. It was DLR.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not really a DLR guy, but recently I've had to reroute my journey.
So a lot of those made up places, Mud Shoot,
Westbury. Them type of places.
Cyprus. The fuck,
bro, I saw one called King George something. I'm thinking
the one called Mud Shoot always gets me. When
I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah, there's a station called Mud Shoot.
Okay.
So imagine telling them,
I need to avoid that place.
Come link me where? Mud Shoot.
Yeah. Where you from, G? Man's from Mud Shoot, you know.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
Shout out to the Mud Shoot massive. Anyways, so I'm there minding my business, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Early morning, I'm trying to get to the office, whatever.
No driver though. You can get on.
No. There's a conductor on board.
Nowadays,
that goes around with a little beep beep. Yeah, for real, bro. For real. Cost of living is not a joke, bro. Anyways, so I'm like, let's say, obviously there's different carriages within the main train, let's call it, yeah. So some brother, some don walks in like far right, as in he's in the same carriage as me, but like maybe like 2 or 3 doors he entered on my right, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
first red flag I got, is he asked some random guy, is this train going to where it was going to?
Mud Street, yeah.
Yeah, for example, yeah. And it said the name of the thing there. So I was like, this ain't, in the words of Castello, it's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good, bruv. So I'm like, cool, minding my business, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say? He's walking towards me now. I'm thinking, oh, you know what I'm trying to say? When I'm gripping my bag and just making sure that everything's, you know what I mean? I'm being a bit judgmental. He sits opposite me. I'm like, cool, minding my business. It is what it is. Bro, 0.2 seconds later, something attacks my nostrils. A scent that I've never experienced before is like, you know them Scooby-Doo things where the guy is sleepwalking and you see the little gravity thing around them. That's happening. I'm like, nah. Haider, you can't be rude, bro. You can't get up and walk away. Like that's bare rude. Bro, I affirmed it for like maybe a minute. I'm like, okay, cool. This stench, this scent's not going, bro. I had to walk up, get my stuff. I had to go to another side of the train, bro. The odor was, bro, I've been taking trains TFL for years. I don't think I've experienced anything like that, and I had to share my pain right now. I'm sorry. We had, before we get into any dilemmas, I had to vent on my rant.
Glad you're here, and you. I'm sorry you had to go through that.
Thank you, bro. Please pray for me.
Sorry.
And you know, Al-Fatiha to everyone. You know what I'm trying to say. It was a mad experience.
Yes.
Thoughts on people taking public transport and not taking care of their personal
Common
self.
sense, though, innit? Like, just fucking wash your balls, bruv.
For real.
Wash everything. Like,
Shout out Manscaped. Shout out Manscaped.
Yeah, I do think like there's I don't know what's happened right after COVID. I feel like people just went through, like there was adverts about washing your hands, and then people were like, yeah, that's just for COVID, and then went back to just being nasty. And I'm just like as if they thought it was being clean was just a temporary thing to not.
It was a phase.
Yeah. Like, oh, remember when we had to wash our hands every 2 seconds?
Yeah, it's disgusting.
What do you mean, remember, bro? Like,
it should be a thing from day one. Exactly. It should be a thing from day one.
But then you sort of understand why this country went through the plague and.
Yep, makes sense. Yeah. Bro, a little while ago, like this was probably like my first proper job after I finished university, whatever proper means. I don't even know what it means. Yeah. Working.
You had to dress up.
Yeah, like blazers and.
You had an email account.
Say again?
You had an email account.
Basically.
They gave you an email account.
There was no commission in this job, so that's how you knew it was certified, right? So
there was an HR department.
Yeah, literally.
Like, oh shit. Okay. Like,
Hey, you didn't know HR. They were an email address. That's how you know you've made it, or you're starting to make it in life, right?
You only meet them on a day where we're like,
it's like a team retreat.
No. When you're getting sacked or like you leave, and then they have to escort you out the building.
Yeah, we're here just.
You ever had that?
No.
So yeah,
no. Alhamdulillah.
If you leave, no.
Have you had that? That's the question.
So I handed in my notice at a financial services firm.
Okay.
And then on my last day, a member of HR has to like escort you out of the building.
Why?
It's just like company policy.
So
a lot of places are like.
What do you mean escort you out? Like you don't know where the door is?
No, so they take your pass from you and stuff. So they come out of the building with you and they go. Yeah, but they take your pass from you and everything.
It's proper like that?
Yeah.
Bro, that's weird. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, like, so there's probably like a lot of people that work in finance or like not every company, but there are some companies.
Oh, maybe because of how sensitive the data so like, you was working with or something.
So people will be like, they'll have somebody, they'll come like, hi, I'm Charlotte.
I'm Rebecca.
Like, I'm Charlotte, hi. You're like, yeah, you're right, yeah. Hi, you're right. So it's your last day? So yeah, I'm just gonna... It was like
you got the Essex white girl voice on.
I know what it is. Yeah, no, I just thought I'm gonna be there. It's gonna be your chaperone. Chaperone.
What is this?
Escorting you outside the building.
Islamic dating. You know what I mean?
Did you have a good day? And you're like, yeah, no, it was alright. Brilliant. Are you off to anywhere? What are you doing after this? So you're leaving, right? Yeah. Does not give a fuck about you. Takes your pass and then you're out of there.
She didn't even know you existed until this morning when her boss said, by the way, love, you gotta go to this floor because so and so is leaving. For real. Yeah. Anyways, so I'm at this job, whatever. I'm at the gents, dropping the kids off, doing what I gotta do, right? And obviously I finish washing my hands, and someone who works in the same company, but like obviously I don't know them. It's a big corporation, whatever. And they're like a lot older than me, bro. Like I'm talking like probably old enough to be like our parents' age.
Yeah,
bro. I'm just. This was obviously pre-COVID era, so that didn't exist at the time. But regardless, where did these people's like? What happened to your childhood? Like, what chapter did your parents miss to have to make you think that?
All right. Do you use a bum gun at home? You got one of them water bum guns?
Oh, well, we call it a lota.
Yeah. You got one of those, yeah?
Of course, bro.
Enough said.
What about it?
We use one of those.
Right.
A lot of people don't.
Okay. I would ask you the same back, but the fact you asked it to me, I can already know. Yeah.
A lot of people don't have that, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They weren't brought up like that.
Bro, my thing is this,
Why are you taking a bottle of water with you to the toilet? Don't worry about it, bro. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I was brought up in the
Well, we've got 10 minutes spare. I'll explain it to you.
By the way, 20 minutes, yeah. Sorry, no. There's a fucking... Instead of taking a bottle of water with you...
Yeah.
There is a portable...
Bro, you literally... Is it the high G cup or something?
No, not a cup, bro. Like,
I'm gonna show you one second.
I got one that flips out, bro.
No, I'm gonna show you high G cup.
I got one where like all right, so it comes in like a little bag.
One sec, sorry to hold that thought, yeah? My brethren gifted this to me.
Not that, bro. That looks like a sex toy.
No way.
That looks like...
That's mad. I'm gonna put it up on screen. One sec.
That's
bro, that's
mad.
so lit for the office because it just fits in. You can squash it.
Yeah, so the thing I've got, it's like it's like I'm on TikTok shop, innit?
Cool.
Like, oh yeah, if you get this thing, yeah. Anyway, it's in like a little like you know, like what you put like fucking snooker balls in and stuff. You know, a bag like that.
Oh yeah. Oh, the drawstring. Yeah. Of course.
You bring it out and then like you take off the top. You like add it. You put the water in there. Add it to the bottom. It's got batteries in it, and you got the little top.
Oh, batteries is that?
So listen to what I'm saying, bro.
Batteries.
Then you flick out the thing where the top is. Yeah. So it's got the top, so it sprays water in it. So then it's got two buttons. You press one and it goes.
Man said options.
Yeah, and one's stronger than the other one, but I always go for the strong. In it, like
my guy, we're not leaving any particles behind, bro.
Come on, and then you literally just go, and then like till there's no water left in there.
That's it.
Bish bash bosh. Put it back in the bag.
Game over.
Go out, wash your hands.
Bob's your uncle.
There you go, bro. And so discreet, you put it in the side of your bag or whatever. No one knows what you've got.
Okay.
You just take that. You got a little bag with you. Put it in your pocket. Nobody says, "Well, what's that?" Whatever. Just go into the toilet, do your thing, bro. Come out real clean, bro.
Yeah. So you see the water bottle thing, bro. Like I did it for a long time, bro. I did it for a good few years, but it gets awkward, bro. Because when people are, you know what I mean. And then sometimes you don't have a spare bottle, so like the one that you've got with your actual water, you're like, oh, bro, I gotta down this now, and you just gotta use that.
Yeah, don't know if you ever been there. Sometimes I just like leave it and be like, you know what? Today I'm cleaning my bum with Evian.
Man, bro, the money must be up there.
Come on, bro.
If the splashback is Fiji and Evian, it's a different
160 for a bottle. And if you really need to go, you're like, do you know what? Like
you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah.
Today Evian is touching my
backside. But I made a conscious decision. I actually tweeted this recently. If you walk around with feces with essentially shit particles in your in and on your body as an adult, and you operate your day to day, I will never take your opinion serious. I will never take you serious.
How would you know?
I guess I won't. So I will judge. I will judge a book by its cover. I will judge a book by its cover.
How are you determining whether they got shit particles?
That is a very good question.
This is what I want to know.
But this is getting cut out because you've asked me an awkward question. My bro, are we ready for the first dilemma?
Let's go. Yeah.
The title is: My girlfriend is upset that I ordered my ex flowers for Mother's Day. How do I keep the peace? I have 2 daughters from a previous relationship that ended 15 years ago. My ex and I had our kids young. My eldest daughter is 19 and my youngest daughter is still a minor. Despite any ups and downs, we've maintained a good co-parenting relationship for the sake of our children.
Tell her to grow up, bruv.
I ain't finished reading the article, the dilemma.
I know, but yeah, tell her to grow up, bruv. It's the mother of my children. It's the mother of my children. It's Mother's Day.
Next dilemma.
Yeah, it's the mother of my children. It's Mother's Day. I've got her flowers.
Stop crying about it.
If I want my child to be happy, her mum needs to be happy.
Let me. No, I agree. I just want to give all the details. You know what I'm saying? During my lunch break, I ordered flowers for Mother's Day for both my ex and my mum. My girlfriend got upset, feeling disrespected that I didn't buy her flowers and claiming it's inappropriate to buy flowers for my ex.
Are you a mum?
She also argued that my daughters are old enough that I shouldn't talk to my ex anymore. Wait, what?
Boo, man. Tomato
emoji,
man.
Tomato emoji.
Get her out of here, bruv. You need to leave your new girl, bruv. That's what you need to do. That anybody that's oh my god, listen.
Go for it.
Any adult that gets in a relationship with somebody that's got children, you have to understand that you are not the number one priority in that person's life.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
This is that person has people that are more important to them than you. Whatever you want to do, like, oh my God, I love him, he loves me, whatever. I love her, she loves. If she has children or he has children from another relationship, you will come second and third in that relationship, whether you like it or not, right? So that is a sacrifice that you have to be prepared to take. Do you know what I mean? Because
sacrifice my life for Pakistan. You seen that meme? Please tell me you seen it. Bro, you've been... Come on, man.
I'm not online like that,
bro. What do you mean you're not online? You were talking about reels 15 minutes ago.
Not like that. No, not like that.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll show you after.
Sorry, but yeah, like, so if you're gonna get with somebody, you're gonna understand you're gonna come second and third. To then moan about like somebody doing their fatherhood duties or and you can go argue, oh yeah, it's not. But like, if the mother of my children, if I've got a civil relationship with them, I want her to be happy on Mother's Day. But you should be happy that he's still got that sort of
like respect.
For people like his mum and the mother of his children, but still keeps a distance. Like the idea that are you a mum?
Yeah.
What do you mean you get flowers? He can get you flowers another day, but on that day, like, let the mothers have their shine, bro. Like, I think that, and if somebody's moaning about that sort of stuff, that for me, that's a red flag. Get the hell out of it.
Big red flag. But you hit the nail on the head, bro, with the whole. You need to understand if you're actively getting into a relationship with someone that's had a past, and it has, especially not only just had a past but has two grown kids. You know what I'm trying to say? You need to understand. That's what I'm trying to say. The kid's got student loan and everything already and patterned. You know what I'm trying to say?
And you think you're gonna be number one?
And you're complaining about this, but this is the problem. Yeah, the lack of maturity so many adults have when it comes to not understanding the following. Like, you can be civil with someone and still not be on good terms, or you can necessarily not rate someone but still be civil with them. Like, I feel like a lot of people miss that out when it comes to like just being an adult. Like, I could, like, for example, I can fall out with someone, bro, or I can have an issue with someone, and I've decided, you know what, I no longer want to F with this person.
Yes.
But like, for example, if I'm walking down the road and I see them, I can still like maybe like wave or nod my head or something like that. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like, being civil and respectful as an adult is still totally valid.
Would you rather he went out and started like going, oh, you fucking start dashing flowers at her face and that, like fucking your mum's a fucking come off it, man.
Yeah, man said, I love you, no. I never loved you, you dirty bitch.
Like,
you know what I mean? I love you or not.
What you like anyway?
Yeah.
Leave. What's the next dilemma?
No, that was a 5-minute one. That was a quick one.
Yeah, leave.
Cool. Okay, this one's a bit of like it was under the category of moral dilemmas. So this one gets a bit deeper. Is it wrong to cheat on your wife who has bad dementia? I know a man who's 80 plus and he has a wife of similar age. She's got really bad dementia, like final stage bad. Doesn't know who anyone is, needs to be fed, wears nappies, etc. This man's got a side chick. This has divided a lot of people that I know. Some say it's wrong, some say it's right. What's your take?
You've made a commitment to someone to stay with them for the rest of your life.
My guy. Right?
You've made a commitment to stay with somebody for the rest of your life, right? Not their life.
Yeah.
Your life, right? So what if they are ill or whatever? Your commitment is still to them. Do you know what I mean? And it depends whether you're a God-fearing person or not as well. I mean, I think this is if you're not religious, go do your thing then, innit, bro? But like, if you're a religious person or you've got that sort of thing, that the idea that whatever religion you are, that somebody's watching over you, like whatever religion you're in, there is a vow that takes place, right? There's
for better or for worse.
Yeah, it's a contract that you've got into for what's it, to use a phrase that people are comfortable with, like, so essentially it's a contract, right? Like, you've made a contract with this person that, like you said, for better or for worse, or till death do us part.
Till death do us part. That's the one. Yeah.
That's in like Christianity or whatever. But like, if in Islam, it's a very similar thing. So like, you're like, you at that point you're making those vows, not just for yourself but to God, right? That's the idea of it. So if you've then got a side chick, you're not tricking. Well, you think, oh, because she don't know it's all right. Like, it's different if you're an atheist or whatever. Do your thing, bro. Like, she don't know, whatever. You still go and see her, whatever. Cool, fine, whatever. If you're,
no, I agree.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
I feel like situations like this, bro. Yeah, it is a massive telling of your character and like the level of integrity you have. Yeah. I didn't want to interrupt you because you was making a great point, but I feel like I feel like it kind of goes deeper than whether you do or don't believe in God, bro. That's my honest opinion.
Yeah.
It's especially worse if you do believe in a God, regardless of what that God is.
That's what I'm
But
putting.
yeah, but my thing is this: like, to essentially to cover it up because of your wife's illness, like that's probably more worse that you're doing it because she's got an illness, like because she's vulnerable. It's not as if like she's actively choosing to be this way.
And how old did they say they are?
80 plus, like 80 years old.
Bro.
At that age, what is going on?
Bro, what you think at that age?
Yeah.
Come off it, man.
Come on, man.
Come off it, man. Like, you get to about... anyway, like, there's certain ages, man, like, just control your desires, bro.
For real.
I mean, like,
at that age,
discipline, bro. Discipline. Like, yeah, okay, you've had a good innings, innit?
Innings, you know?
Innings, like in cricket.
Man said, no.
You've had a good innings, do you know what I mean? Like, so, like, what, you're going to start, like, fucking around now in your 80s, bro? We're like, you can dislocate a hip.
Oh, my God.
Or something, like, leave it out, man.
Your
like,
insurance don't cover that, uncle. Your insurance don't cover that.
It's like, you could... Come on, man. Like, and also, it's just, it's like, you're probably the only person that person's got left.
Yep. That's true.
Treat others how you'd want to be treated.
Man, I'm seeing a sentimental side to KaeKurd today. Normally seeing
people always just think I'm always just joking around and stuff. I'm actually quite serious away from off stage. Like off stage, I think because that gives me the outlet to be silly.
On a side note, bro, this is a proper random tangent. Yeah, where do you get a lot of your inspiration from when it comes to like
just talking,
the jokes you tell and stuff?
Just talking, experiences, like thinking about. Like, what is actually my opinion on certain things? Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
And then, like, what's the funny opinion that I have? Like, do you see what I'm coming
from?
Okay. Yeah.
Like, give me like, for example, today's podcast, like, give me an example of something that you could take from this and be like, oh, I could remix this and make it. That might be a bit specific.
Not necessarily
that might be
from this podcast, but, like, I've always got, like, sort of opinions about, like, for example, something I put in my notes yesterday was, I was thinking about the elections and I was like, I just wrote, I want my leader to have elements of toxic masculinity within them.
Okay.
And that was just the
right.
starting point, and then I'll build from that. Like, it's just an idea that I had, because it's a wider conversation in it. I'm not going to go into it now, but it's almost like I'm voting for the guy that when Putin goes into a room with them, they're not taking a mick out of them, innit? Putin's
okay,
like,
cool.
Oh shit, okay, this guy's on stuff, innit? Rather than like Rishi Sunak going.
Or Boris with the weird hair.
I reckon he rated Boris to an extent. You know, I think Boris still had a bit of like.
Do
you think it is Boris? Yeah, had a bit. He had that real aristocratic sort of like he presented as a bumbling idiot, but he had a lot of banter with them and stuff. Like, he knew how to talk with these people. Like, he could have a laugh, right? And never underestimate how important having a laugh is in a lot of these places, right? A lot of deals are done by having a laugh with someone. A lot of business dealings are done because somebody's he's a laugh, right? People buy into personalities. They don't necessarily buy into the thing or your skills or whatever. That's why most of the time people that get laid off in companies are the people that work from home.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I don't see you every day. I don't see the work you're putting in. If I run a business and I see you coming into work every day and you ask me questions and go, all right, boss, how does this look or whatever, and then you're telling me about, like, naturally I'm going to have different conversations with you. You're like, be like, oh, how was your weekend? Yeah, my missus, what's your missus' name? Whatever. Whereas if I'm on Zoom with you, so the client said this, all right, wonderful, see you later. All right, bye. I've got no
human connection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas you tell me, oh, yeah, like, do you know what? I'm not going to get, like, I've got an option to make though. If I get rid of Marcus or Alex or whatever it is on Zoom, or do I get rid of you? Do you know what I mean? I'm seeing you, I'm speaking to you right now, and I'm like, I can't do this to him. Alex, you're fired. Do you see where I'm coming from? Like, it's that sort. And I feel like Boris had that, whereas I feel like, who's fucking joking around with Rishi Sunak, bruv?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like football. Shut up.
I saw.
But it's like that. I need but that's like a silly example. But like, I'll write down notes of like certain ideas I have. I'll write down like, and then I'll expand upon it.
That's
like,
lit. That's
like
lit.
if I look at like certain other things I wrote, like,
go on, expose the list, bro.
Hold on. Yeah, like Rishi. Hold on, I'm trying to think. Like they should focus. Like AI, I don't understand why they're trying to make AI do all the artistic shit.
Yeah.
Focus on AI making the remedial tasks in my life better.
Okay.
Right, and then that's like something where it's a serious. It's me making a good point, but then I go, all right, how do I make this funny?
Speaking of funny, did you see that clip? It was fairly recent where I think Rishi Sunak was going for a run with someone.
With he went with Haider Geezer.
Yeah, I'm not
So
doing
the
it.
guy that ran the length of Africa.
So
the guy that ran the length of Africa.
Right.
He named himself Haider Geezer on Twitter or whatever.
I swear.
His name was like Russ Cook or something. So he ran the length of Africa from like, I think it was from like South Africa all the way to Algeria.
Oh wow.
So and then see, this is what I'm saying. Like people live in their own bubbles and they don't see certain.
Yeah.
So he ran the length of Africa, and then Rishi Sunak. It's like, let's go for a run. And
then you see the guy in the background.
Yeah, wanker.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Like that guy fucking destroyed all the fucking bit of like goodwill he had. Sorry, he destroyed all the bit of goodwill he had with the British public. By going on a run with the Prime Minister. So yeah, you gotta watch out.
But I mean,
not every opportunity is one that you should take.
Agreed. And it's the same concept of like picking your battles, knowing when to speak or knowing when to respond or something like that. But I feel like, not to make this too serious because we're doing the funny dilemmas and stuff, but like the state of just everything that's happening in the world, especially with like from a political point of view, it's just a crazy time we're living in, man. You know what I'm trying to say?
But I people say that, but it's been crazy. Every period of every time people have lived in any period. It's always been crazy. Do you see what I'm coming from? So
I mean,
no, I'll detail it for you. I'll detail it for you because you see a lot more of it now on social media and
bro,
stuff.
Bro, what I was gonna say is it's just amplified because of our phones. It's amplified.
But like people that lived in World War II, bro, or like people that lived in World War One, they were literally. But they were in bunkers. They were sleeping in tube stations, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
What, you think you're living a madder life than that, bruv?
Of course not.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's like.
Well, I got told what for the shithole, so I mean.
No, but do you see what I'm coming from? Like people are like, raw, bruv, it's end times. Yeah, what? You think people that were fighting people with swords on horseback?
Yeah, that's
they were
true.
like, bruh, they raised our village. It's like fire everywhere, and like, do you know what I mean? Like, you think those people didn't think it was end times? Like, like whether you like it or not, like we live very comfortably in the West, especially in comparison to a lot of people. And of course, yes, there's horrific things happening in the world right now, yeah. But like the way people go, this is the worst it's ever been, and you're like, brother, like. Your life expectancy used to be 35, you know? Some of these people were going through a madness by the time they was 20. They'd seen...
Perspective,
They'd seen their families wiped out by cholera, or not even cholera.
Okay.
A man had appendicitis and it was finished. The whole village had to bury him.
Game over.
Not even just that, a common cold. Do you know the common cold used to murk a whole village, bruv?
No way.
A whole village is done because of the flu. Flu has come. Your village is
said the runny nose caused death.
Bro, but this was what was going on back in the day, and people were like, bro, like, nah, man.
No, but I feel like
it was a cold winter, and man, like, thingy's dead now. Like, Hassan's dead. Like, how did Hassan died?
Yeah, I'm trying to say.
They didn't even know what the flu was, innit? They were just like, well, you know, like, it was the winter sickness. They'd have called it something like that, like the winter sickness. My man's dead because of the winter.
The winter disease.
Yeah, you know, like, and you're just like, so of course, yeah, like now you see like horrific images because everybody just. Instead of helping people, start recording it before.
Yeah.
And this is like when people go, oh my God, crime in London's a mad thing now. It's like, no, because the person on the train is so fucking scared to actually do anything. They go, here, let me film it instead. This is going to be useful. I'm raising awareness about this issue. Don't fucking raise awareness, bro. Jump in and fucking save me. I mean, like, I had a joke that I did on stage on my last tour where I was like, people love to like use raising awareness as a like little get out of jail free card to be like, I've done my bit.
But, yeah. I think I saw this.
I saw this. Yeah, because it's like people love to go, I've done my bit kind of thing. But if you're getting beaten up and all someone's doing is shouting out fight, they're raising awareness, but they're not helping you.
Of course,
do you know what I mean? So like, you need to couple your raising awareness with helping people. Do you know what I mean? But
what's that Kevin Hart meme? Help me.
Yeah.
Help me.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
That's what comes to mind.
Yeah, you need like, I mean, I don't know, we're veering off into something else.
Yeah,
but
for real, bro. I feel like we've done that a lot today.
Anyway,
man.
like that man, bro, just stays true to your wife, bro.
For real, bro. Yeah. It's and yes, the answer is it is cheating.
Yeah,
it is cheating.
Yeah, 100%.
Cool, bro. Next one, you ready? Okay. This one's a bit mad, like in the sense of like you're gonna think, come on, bro, you taking a piss. But it'll be interesting to get your opinion. How do I tell my girlfriend to stop complimenting me too much? I love compliments, and I'm sure everyone else does too. It feels nice having someone constantly tell you that they love you and care for you. Her and I have been together for about 2 years or so. I used to compliment a lot before I had met her, and I realized it was a little too much, so and made people uncomfortable, so I stopped doing it. I didn't know someone could feel uncomfortable when someone compliments them too much, and now I feel uncomfortable when my girl says, I love you every 10 seconds. It's not even just that, it can be her complimenting me too by saying you're so perfect and little things like that. I don't want to come off as rude.
Are these real?
Yeah, these are real. I don't want to come off as rude, but I just need her to tone it down a little.
You lot have real comfortable lives, bruv.
Imagine that. Imagine going through a problem and thinking that's a bad thing.
These are problems.
These are allegedly.
Brother, go gym. Like fucking. Oh, he's perfect. He doesn't need to go gym.
Touch grass.
Oh my god, bro. These are the problems people are going through.
It's real, bro. It's real.
You need a bit of perspective, bro. If you've got a loving missus that tells you how amazing you are, bro, please do not take that for granted, innit? Like, and if it is too much, yeah, maybe it's not the right person for you, innit? Because somebody else would love that. Somebody telling them.
100%.
Yeah, just. Bro,
100%.
like, if that is a problem in your life, like, that is a problem that you needed to write into. What's the email that they wrote into?
This is on Reddit.
Oh, on Reddit. Oh, on Reddit. Yeah. Bloody hell, bro, right?
For real. This is... Like, can you believe this is an actual serious issue that someone's going through? My thing is this, bro. If
we need to bring back conscription.
I wish I knew what that meant. You need to educate me, bro.
Conscription, when they send people to the army.
Apparently they're trying to do that.
No, that's they're saying national service.
Oh, is that something a bit different?
But like they want, so national service and conscription conscription is when you are like forced.
Oh, you have to go
to go into the army. National service is a way into that. Do you know what I mean? But they're saying national service, so they're not defining what service they want you to do. So it could be like free labor.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Cool,
like
cool.
essentially like, oh yeah, we're gonna get people to do the bins. Like, what the fuck do you mean, bro? It's national service, isn't it? It's essentially work experience under the guise of you're serving your nation, innit?
And trying to get free work done.
Yeah, man, he needs to, bruv, learn a fucking skill, bro.
Start karate or something, man. You know what I mean?
Like, bro, just
man up.
Buy a toolbox and do some DIY around the house.
Fix a table, fix a wardrobe or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a wonky chair in your house right now, bruv, that you're trying to put a bit of paper under one of the legs, bro. Go.
You know what I mean? It's shaking like it's a flipping. Like,
go and buy a bit of wood and then glue and start fixing that, and then moaning about my missus is telling me I'm too
your bathroom door is creaking. Do something about it, bro. On a side note from this year, do you know about this whole love language type of stuff?
Yes.
Okay, so let me just Google it real quick. So
acts of service.
Different types of one second.
It's usually acts of service, gifts, words of affirmation.
Wait, 1 second. Shall I read it out just in case? Okay, so you got words of affirmation, quality time, physical touch, receiving gifts, and acts of service.
Yeah.
All right.
Basically, I don't believe in any of that.
I literally was gonna ask you that. What's your take on it?
That shit. All of them.
Okay.
Depends on.
Spoiled for choice, are we?
Depends on what mood I'm feeling.
Okay.
Like sometimes I like quality time, sometimes I don't, bruv. Do you know? Humans are human. To box in people going, no, you're only allowed one of these love languages. Bollocks.
Yeah. Wait, is that a thing though? Do people only say you can choose one or two?
Yeah, they go, what's your love language? And people go, oh, mine's words of affirmation.
Mine's physical touch.
You're like, what? So, you just like getting hand jobs and that's it? Like that's how you fall in love? Get out of here, man. There's like humans are a lot
mad.
Yeah, it's trying to make humans like these, like a binary sort of. Basic it's one or the other when it's bullshit. Like you can I like.
So you're all five, yeah?
No, I like all five at different points in time.
Okay,
do you know what I mean? Like there's some days where, of course you want someone, like you might be feeling, you're not as confident as you usually are. Bit of words of affirmation, like oh lovely. Like you might have a busy day and someone's going, oh look, I've cooked you dinner. That's an act of service. You're like fucking hell. Thank you so much. Like, or they packed your lunch off or something. Or your bag or whatever, you're going away and you're like, fucking hell, like that's, do you know what I mean? Like, but I don't want you packing my bag for me every day, bruv.
Yeah, I'm a grown man. Yeah.
Do you see where I'm coming from?
Let me reverse it then. What is your preferred way let's say hypothetically you was in a relationship, what's your best form in your eyes of you showing that love?
It depends on the person, bro. Like,
so you would tailor it depending on.
Of course, because you obviously have to listen and evaluate what your partner likes, right?
Course,
and then you
course,
go,
course.
In order for me to show my appreciation for them,
right,
I am going to do X, Y, and Z. You're not just gonna those people that just do a one thing says like one size fits all sort of approach.
That's interesting.
You're never gonna get anywhere.
That's interesting. Because I met people that have said like, you know, I prefer this and a bit of that, but I've never really like, I've never heard.
Do you like receiving gifts?
I can appreciate a gift, yeah.
Yeah, when it's your birthday and people are bringing you a gift, or when it's Eid or whatever, people give you gifts. You're happy, no?
Yeah, I'm happy.
Exactly. Whoever receives a gift and goes, "Fuck this!" Like,
tell me you like my hair.
Yeah. Like
touch me.
Yeah, it's your birthday and people are like, everyone's got you a gift and you're just there like this, like, "Bro, why you pissed off?"
That's not my love language.
No, do you know what it is, man? I'd just rather like you lot just gave me hugs and that.
Yeah, for real,
like,
man.
Get out of here, man.
Yeah.
Like, just
do me an act of service instead.
Yeah, I'd just rather like you lot just clean the yard for me or something.
Man,
right.
clean, get out Henry the Hoover. You know what I mean?
It's
crazy.
nonsense.
No. What I mean is this. Like, of course, you would tailor it towards your partner because naturally, you want to like please them in the way they want to be pleased.
Yeah.
Pause. That sounds kind of mad, but I mean in the sense of like you naturally as an individual, like for example, I know some people aren't that touchy feely. Like naturally as individuals, some people aren't that good with their words. For example,
let me tell you, if you're not touchy feely with a person that you love.
Yeah. No. I'm not saying not being touchy-feely with a person you love. I'm saying some people naturally aren't as maybe...
But if you find the right person, you naturally...
Yeah. I'm not talking about me right now.
Not you, I'm just saying in general.
Right now.
Naturally, it will happen. You're like, I'm not really a touchy-feely person. I'm not really... You find the right person, you're a touchy-feely person.
No, but what about... Okay, let me be...
Unless you're on a spectrum somehow and that's whatever.
That's a spectrum.
No, but like genuinely, there are certain like actual like things on the spectrum where people don't like being touched with. Unless you're on that, bruv.
You got no excuse.
You got no excuse. When you meet the right person, you're going to be like... I'm touchy-feely.
Okay, wait.
Time with you. I want to do things for you. I want to buy you gifts.
Okay. Let me hit you with a reverse.
You're gonna be in Selfridges going, that would look nice on her. If you're in love, that shit will randomly happen, right? If you're in love, you'll randomly go.
Why you gotta say Selfridges, man? You should have used another.
Yeah, but like you're gonna randomly be like, I wanna. Oh man, do you know what? Like you'll see something on TikTok, for example, and you're like, I wanna go with my missus. Let me save that. Let me save that. Let me get it. When you're naturally in love, or like you.
Let me spud you on that. I can definitely agree.
Yeah, when you're naturally in love, you want to do those things anyway. So this idea of I only show up. Humans are a lot more complex than that. Like, do you know what I mean? To only experience one emotion at a time, or to only operate in a certain way.
That's true. No, just before we round up and finish it off today, like for example, one of them is you got words of affirmation, right? So for example, a lot of people, especially a lot of mandem, they've just never been those like individuals to open up that much or like share how they're feeling. They're just very like, you know, closed. If I'm going through some sort of depression or trauma or anxiety or whatever, I'm just going to deal with it internally, and that's how I deal with it, right? But if you're saying on the flip side, the right person will naturally try to like somewhat bring that out of you.
But words of affirmation isn't that. Words of affirmation is telling you stuff like, oh yeah, they affirm the positive things about you.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So, like, yeah, baby.
Oh, okay, of course. Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they're affirming the...
you look really nice today. I really appreciate you done that.
Yeah,
Thank
or like,
you
exactly. Like, so do you know what I mean? So it's like, you might like hearing that your hair looks nice.
Okay.
Babe, did you just get a trim?
I appreciate that.
Do you know what I mean?
Yesterday.
Yeah. They'll be like, babe, did you just get a trim? Oh, I love it when you get a fresh trim.
Yeah.
Immediately you're like...
Yeah, I feel like the guy.
Do you know what I mean? And that's what words of affirmation are. Words of affirmation aren't, let me be your therapist. It's me affirming to you that you are worthy, you're beautiful, you're what. This, that, and
I think I went on a tangent there without even realizing about words of affirmation sort of thing. But no, that's interesting. Interesting to know, because naturally, or should I say, not naturally, that's the wrong word to use. Like generally speaking, when I've had these conversations with other, I've even had these conversations on the podcast in the past, where when this topic has come up about the 5 love languages, no one has ever really said that All of them.
It's bollocks, though.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Do you know what happens?
But that's not a bad thing, right?
No, but the thing is, one person fucking writes a book.
Yeah.
Some snake oil salesman writes a book and goes, this is how humans operate.
Yeah.
Then some fucking person takes it on social media and turns it into an infographic, and then suddenly people go, "Oh my god, this is fact." It's a theory. All that was somebody's opinion. They fucking extrapolated it, and now it's become some fucking trend online that people go, "Oh my god, like this is actually like human nature." It's not. It's bullshit.
Have you
like stop believing in every infographic you see online? Sorry, I'm like,
no.
But this is where does my comedy come from? It comes from stupidity like this. When I see people like.
One sec, bro. Have you seen this?
Can I ask you a question?
One sec. It's a bit long.
You got to ask me, Mr. Stewiggy, the one you got the question.
Oh yes.
Well, let me forward it.
Where he's like,
I got the light.
I turn on the light, I pay for the light bill, all of that. Yeah. Yeah.
Listen to me when I talk to you.
People show us with their actions.
That's
that
what
they
I'm
love
trying to
us
say.
on a daily basis. Yeah.
So what you were saying reminded me of this. It's like if I look at our like parents, especially like our fathers and those who came to this country from, typically speaking, like whether that's war-torn countries or coming to this country from,
just immigrants.
Apparently, you can't say third world anymore. I found out recently you can't say third world country.
Developing nations.
Developing nations. They weren't ever. When I say taught, I don't mean taught like we're taught ABC.
Third world is mad, by the way. That man you're not even second, blood.
Yeah.
You man are third
world. Yeah. But it was normal to say that. It was normal to say that. So like, for example, the point I'm trying to make is like, all they knew was, yo, we're leaving our country to go to this place called England, and when we get to that place called England, we're gonna get any type of job to make money, save money, and just take it from there. So when you think about the privilege of even knowing what a love language is, but more so like having the opportunity and the chance to like express that love language, and you compare it to like our grandparents, etc.
All this stuff has been done.
We're privileged, bro.
No, all of that stuff has been done. It's just somebody's put a label onto it. All of that stuff has been done for centuries. Like people have brought people gifts. Like, do you know what I mean?
But they didn't call it a love language.
Yeah, but that's my point. Like, this is just someone's opinion. One day they woke up and wrote, "How am I gonna make money? I'm gonna write a book on how to fall in love, and I'm gonna tell people you aren't falling in love because you're not finding somebody that appreciates the love languages that you have, and you're not compatible." And it's just like, it's nonsense. We all like
a bit of everything. Yeah.
If you get into a relationship and you go, "I don't like physical touch," what the fuck are you doing in a relationship?
Literally.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
have a hotel account. You know what I mean?
It's just
literally.
If you go and play Dungeons and Dragons online or whatever it is, or
for real.
Age of Empires. Or
so I guess, in other words, what you're saying is, if your future spouse is watching this right now, they should take this on board. That your love language is all of them, depending on the day.
All this stuff gets really complicated. People complicate this shit all the time, right?
Okay.
Just be a nice person, innit?
Keeping it simple.
A nice person. Like, just think about, how do I want to be treated? Treat them in the same way, and ask them, do you like it when I do that? Why don't people just talk to each other, bruv? If that's the person you love, talk to them, bruv.
And we got to guess. I noticed that we live in a generation and a time where we got to guess a lot, bro. There's a lot of guessing going on.
Nah, bruv, fuck that. I'm not. Listen, I'm at age. There's no guessing, bruv. Are you on it? Yes or no? You're not? Thank you very much. Live your life. No hard feelings. Well, I'll take rejection, you know. Rejection is fine, bruv. There's 8 billion people in the world, you know. If you don't like what I do or you don't like me, bruv, that doesn't mean I'm not
lit. It doesn't mean I'm not lit. Yeah.
It just means you don't like me. And, bro, that's fine. That is absolutely fine, bro. Because if you don't like me, I don't want to waste my time and money and energy. Like, I don't want to be texting you good morning and whatever, knowing that you don't like me, bro. Tell me.
Texting you good morning at 8 o'clock and you're replying at 2. Yeah. Sorry, I just woke up.
You don't like me? Lovely. Wonderful. Good luck. I hope whoever you get with.
Yeah. I feel too many men, especially, are beating a dead horse and they're trying to convince themselves that this is like, I'm chasing her because that's what she wants. No, bro, you're making a fool of yourself. I'll be real.
But it's like, it goes both ways, isn't it? But
it's true.
But just like, don't be afraid of rejection. Like, you're gonna get approach rejection in every aspect of life, and rejection sometimes is saving you from like. It's a blessing in disguise, and you won't even realize.
Agreed.
There's so many things. Anyway. Let's not get too deep into
it. Let's not get into it. We'll save that for part 2. But now, K, bro, it's been a pleasure. I feel like I had a bit of a game plan in mind, but today's game plan just went out the window. Which is what I like. Because it just means that the conversation just flows so naturally, bro. Bro, one thing I really take pride in doing before I end the episode is I like to give the guest an opportunity to like plug anything you might have coming up.
I'm going to be on tour in 2025.
You announced that today, didn't you?
Bro, I recorded,
You can look at the camera, but tell them all about it, bro.
Tickets are on KaeKurd.com, KaeKurd. We're going all around the UK. Hopefully it will extend to Europe and elsewhere. We're just working on more dates at the moment. A few dates have been announced. We're going to announce a few more dates as well. But yeah, if you've never been, most of my dates sell out all the time, bro. So get your tickets. It's in 2025. We do it a year in advance because obviously I like putting out my tour dates on Fridays and Saturday nights and nights where you can actually go out and have fun. Rather than
not a school night.
Not a random fucking Monday or Tuesday evening. So like, it takes a while to get. You have to book them in a bit far in advance, but tickets are on sale now.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen any of my work, go on YouTube, type in KaeKurd. There's 3 specials there. You've got Kurd Immunity, Spoken Kurd, and Curd Your Enthusiasm.
Okay, so, sick. What about anything for this year, or is it all sold out and stuff?
That's what we're going to. Like, I'm going on tour in 2025. So yeah.
Oh, is that the thing?
Yeah, I do a monthly comedy club at Up the Creek in Greenwich as well.
Okay.
Like, where I just host a night and I bring my comedy friends. So like, you get 3 comedians on the night and we do a little game show in the middle. That's the first Wednesday of every month. So if anyone wants to come to that as well, I just have fun and give out halal haribo.
Okay. Emphasis on the halal. You read the room with the audience that's probably watching this right now.
But like I get my audience is very mixed.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So if you ever if you've ever seen any of my shows, you'll get a bunch of girls in hijabs and then a bunch of Essex geezers, bunch of it's like a real cross section of society. So you've got to sort of like be able to get.
Last question for me. I have to ask this on camera. Who's your GOAT comedian?
Bill Burr. Like
I'm sorry, I've let you down.
That's all right. Like, so the thing is, like, Eddie Murphy was one of my
Bill Burr.
Yeah, Burr. But Eddie Murphy, obviously, like, I think like Eddie Murphy was one of the best.
Oh,
ever.
Of course, I know this guy. Yeah.
Eddie Murphy was one of the best ever. Like, and he's a GOAT status. But like, right. I feel like I'm choosing somebody that's still working, still active, right? Cool. Like an active comedian that I think is the best. Okay. I would say, like, obviously, like, this is subjective, innit? Like, everybody has their opinions or whatever. But I feel like Bill Burr is, but I look at comedy in a different way because obviously it's like a magician, honestly, knowing the tricks sometimes. You know what I mean? Right. So when I see comedians or when I see funny stuff, I look at it from a different.
Because you know the reality of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like, it's more like you can see sometimes where something's going or whatever. But what I love about him is the honesty. He can have a viewpoint about something. Like, he'll bring an idea that you might not necessarily agree with, but he'll make you laugh at it. Okay. So you'll be like,
okay. You'll be like, this is giving me motivation to later today or whenever I get time to like look at some of his content.
So you'll be like, I don't agree with that, but that's funny. Okay. Do you know what I mean? So, that's a skill to be able to have a bunch of people in a room. Half of them don't agree with what you're saying, but still laugh at it because it's that funny. And for me, when I used to see him do that, I was like, "Fuck, that's incredible." Because
sick.
There's been a trend in recent years of people just clapping at jokes rather than because then people just making good points. It's like, I don't want good points. I want people to
find you funny and laugh.
Yeah, make fucking jokes. Like, for real. People overestimate this. People with like in the limelight, right? People think, oh yeah. I want my comedians or whatever to talk. Like, comedians are fucking idiots, bro. Like, why do you think we did this? We're all tapped, bro. Like, we didn't get on stage.
At least you're honest.
No, but it's true though. Yeah. Like we think of fucked up shit like to say on stage to make people laugh. Like, it's not like if we had any like real good skills or we were like intelligent in any way, we would have gone and fucking
started a business.
I'd have gone into politics or something. Do you know what I mean? But like.
A lot of crooks in politics.
Yeah, but it's the way it is. It's like you're able to see him like, and he'll make you think about certain things, and it's funny.
No, and I love big up Bill Burr, big up KaeKurd, bro. I appreciate that. Hopefully, we'll see you again on the guest seat in the near future. And I wishing you nothing but the best, bro.
Thank
I've
you.
never actually been to like any sort of comedy night, so maybe
You
this
need
is.
to. How old are you?
28, bro. I just turned 28 this year.
And you've never been to a live?
Nah, I haven't, man. I've always wanted to, but I've just never got around to it. But you know what? Now I've got you here.
We'll
talk about
anyway,
it,
this has been a great episode. Thank you very much. Like, subscribe, comment.
Come
do
on.
your thing.
Man,
okay?
like KaeKurd, you
See you
know.
later, guys. Have a great day. Bow.